Hey everybody, it's Sam with Quality Stoves and Spas. Today we're going over a product showcase with the 42 Apex by Fireplace Extraordinaire. If you guys are in the North Idaho or Eastern Washington area, make sure you swing on into our showroom here in Post Falls or leave a comment below. We'd love to hear from you if these videos are helpful or if you have any other questions. Let's get into it. Okay guys, jumping into it a little bit. Fireplace Extraordinaire. Who are they? Where'd they come from? So kind of tiering wise, Caleb, you want to help me out here? We have Travis Industries up here. And then below that, we have Lopi, which is the stove side of Travis Industries. Da Vinci Custom Fireplaces, which is a whole other video I'd love to go over. And Fireplace Extraordinaire, which is going to be your in-wall zero clearance and insert for masonry fireplaces. So let's get into that a little bit. What I like to highlight about these folks is the fact that Travis Industries, all those guys underneath of them, their whole goal is to take care of you long after the fact. So Travis Industries carries parts back from the 70s on your stoves, your fireplaces, so your maintenance and any concerns going forward, I guess they have a lot of coverage on, which is really cool. A lot of industries typically only do their 10-year minimum, where Travis Industries likes to cover you for a long time. So going into the 42 Apex, a little bit about this unit itself. Right out the gate, this is 670 pounds of heavy gauge steel, which is awesome. It's a very hardy, hefty unit. You notice that there's going to be kind of more contemporary lines here, but what we've done in our showroom is we like to showcase you can blend that and you can really customize the appearance to the user. So we have the Timberline face here. It's going to be hand forged in Mukilteo, which is really cool. I think we actually have some pictures, Caleb, you can pop in, of these guys doing it. These are, like I said, hand forged, traditionally made on an anvil. So if you're looking for those clean contemporary lines, but you kind of want to bridge that gap with a more rustic look with like stone choices or masonry and such, you can definitely do that, which is really cool. So if you don't like the Timberline face, if it's a little bit too rustic for you, we have the Universal face and the Metropolitan face down here. It gives you some customizable options to really fit this piece into your home. Going into more of the nuances and the details inside of the firebox itself, you have the ability to put a up to 24-inch log in this guy. It's a nice, beautiful, wide opening, especially if you're cutting your own wood or having somebody cut your cordwood for you. You can be really safe and cut an 18-inch log, which is a great size, or a 20-inch log, but like I said, up to 24 inches, which is really cool. You're going to be nestling that wood up to a really nice, heavy kiln-dried brick that's going to be quite a bit more substantial than like a soapstone brick or a pumice stone brick. Even feeling these, if you get a chance to come into our showroom, we can show you some options with refractory brick on just genuinely how dense and substantial these bricks feel. They're going to be able to last a little bit longer than a lot of the other options out there. So with those up to 24-inch logs, you've got a 3.5 cubic foot firebox, which is really nice if you want to pack this thing full of nice dry wood and get up to 12 hours of burn time, which is significant. Guys, I want to cover that this thing is not only beautiful, but it is a really solid heater. You're going to get up to 2,500 square feet on this heater, and you have built-in 400 CFM fans to really push that air out into your house. It's an awesome unit. And we typically like to keep these product showcase videos shorter just because they're warm. You can genuinely feel them as they get drafted and you get that nice ember bed going. As far as the construction goes on this fireplace specifically, it's a zero clearance. What that means is you can put your 2x4 and your framing right up to the edge of the unit itself. When I was getting into the hearth industry, I thought that everything inside of a wall was an insert. Like if I was shopping around or if I came in to talk to a fireplace store, I would ask, I'm looking to do an insert in my house, which we can touch on in another video, but just briefly, inserts are a very specific use case. Going to an existing masonry fireplace where something like this is a zero clearance fireplace. Same can be said about gas as well. Zero clearance gas, meaning that framing can go right up to the edge of the unit, and insert, which is existing masonry. So that's a little bit of something that I learned, and it's kind of a good terminology trick for you as you're going shopping. You may have noticed me fidgeting around with this tool. This is actually really cool. This guy here comes with the unit. It's the 42 Apex tool. I don't know if it has a fancier name. Feel free to name it in the comments if you like. But some really cool things about this. It has 2 forks here to move your air damper in or out while the unit is hot. And this little guy is actually used to hook into the handle of your door. So that way you can open it and add your wood and access the firebox while it's hot. A really important note, guys, if you're gonna go add a log, make sure that your airflow down here, this is closed, make sure it's open, and make sure your damper is open. So when you open that door, you have way less chance of smoke coming into your house. It's not a zero smoke unit, but the whole point of establishing a good draft and having proper tools on the firebox itself is to mitigate that smoke coming into your house. So if done properly, you're not gonna get that big waft of smoke in your house, which is really important. So kind of one of my favorite things to do in the videos is give you guys some rapid fire things towards the end, just some key bullet points that I thought were important. So with this being a catalytic combustor fireplace, you're gonna have up to 77% efficiency on burn times and wood usage, which is really nice. So not only are you getting those long burn times, but you're getting really the most out of your wood. Just make sure you're using nice, dry hardwoods. Really cool thing about this unit itself, and it's actually gonna warrant a whole other video, is their GreenStart technology. Right now, the fire's been going for a little bit, but there's two modes that are used on the GreenStart igniters. You have your classic start, which is gonna be a 15-minute cycle, and then your refresh mode, which is gonna be a double tap of that GreenStart button, and we'll show you that's gonna run a 7-minute cycle to reignite your 1400 degrees of hot air and introduce fresh air into the unit. Just a nice refresher, nice boost. We're gonna go hit refresh on it right now and kind of show you a little bit about what that does. That's gonna give us a nice refresh to our firebox. It's also gonna be located on their really cool comprehensive wall unit, and we'll also showcase, Caleb, same thing, do your magic as always. Also, guys, not to be forgotten about, kind of a cool little fact that I thought, this ceramic glass that's used here is the same ceramic glass used on space shuttles, which is a really cool, kind of fun fact. Obviously different scale. You're not gonna be going back into orbit with these guys and or back in atmosphere. That being said, this ceramic glass is capable of putting off a ton of really nice radiant heat. So whether you have a really cool stone hearth like this, or you've got some chairs you wanna pull up next to it, you're gonna feel that radiant heat regardless of that blower going or not. Another rapid fire point, cool feature about this, you have a digital readout for your CAT temperature, your catalytic combustor. Caleb, do that thing. The cool thing about that is it's gonna let you know realistically when and where to shut your air bypass, so you get those nice long burn times with your catalytic. All right, guys, hopefully that helped you if you had some curiosity about the 42 Apex. This is a really solid unit. We'd love for you to come on down to our showroom and check it out in person. It's worth the extra trip. I mean, this thing is kind of nestled back conveniently by our coffee corner, so if you wanna come in and get some coffee and check it out, it's kind of a cool little trip. Whether you're new construction or remodel, this is gonna be an awesome unit for you. So like I said, come on down, check it out. If you guys have more questions and you want me to go in depth on something else or showcase another product, please leave a comment below. We'd love to hear from you. And guys, as always in our videos, if anything is weird or out of the ordinary, please stop, consult a professional. If you guys are local, we have a fully in-house service team that's happy to help you. Or if you're not here, make sure you look up local professionals in your area to come check out any concerns you might have. As always, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. See you next time. Oh, so toasty.